Things are changing around here, and I would love to give you the updates. Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm a spiritual coach and mentor for women and folks who want to live their authentic purpose and develop their spiritual abilities. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and if you're not new, if you've been here for a while, I am so grateful for you being part of this amazing spiritual community. So you know that old cliche, the only constant is change. Well, as you are on a spiritual journey, you will constantly be evolving and changing. And sometimes those changes are within. And then once those inner changes have taken place, we often go through this time where we want to change things on the outer. All those material things need to be a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you've been doing a lot of inner changing and growing lately, which I think many people have, then you will start to sometimes feel dissatisfied with the way things are in your home environment or in your work or in your relationships, or your business, whatever that looks like for you. If you ever have that feeling of dissatisfaction, or even just knowing that what used to work for you in the past doesn't work anymore and something needs to change. And that's what I've been going through in these last few months. I feel like I'm often going through that, to be honest with you. But I wanted to share some of the changes that I'm going through, both in my personal life and how it reflects changes in this YouTube channel and also in the business offerings and the services that I have for you. So many of you have heard my story of how after divorce, I manifested an apartment and the ability to support myself financially where I thought that was impossible before. And so I have now been in this apartment for 3 years. I'm so grateful for it. I look around and I think of all the experiences and the transformation and the growth that I've been able to have being in my own place. Living alone was a beautiful phase of my life. It was absolutely needed. I'd never actually lived alone before. And so I'm really grateful for this time. And I'm also sensing that that phase of my life is coming to a completion. You know, it's like if I renewed the lease and stayed here another year, something about that just doesn't feel right. It feels like staying in the past now, rather than opening myself to the next evolution, the next phase of growth and expansion, right? So what I'm doing is I'm moving in with my wonderful, sweet partner. And if you want to hear the story of how I manifested him into my life, I'll link that one in the cards right here. And we are going to be moving into more of a closer partnership in that way, rather than being in separate places and living separate lives a lot of the time. We're now stepping into partnership, right? And I feel very ready for that. I know there's going to be growth and expansion that comes from it as well, maybe sometimes some challenges, but all of that is that next phase. And there was a part of me for a long time, I think some of my friends and clients know this, that I was very resistant to that. I was afraid. I was resistant to the idea of living with somebody again because it was reminding me of things that happened in the past that weren't positive. However, all of that coming up to the surface was actually really good. It was coming up for healing so that I could move through what were the limiting beliefs or habits that needed to change in order for me to embrace this next phase that deep down inside I knew was right. My spirit guides were confirming that that was the next step for me, was to move in with my partner. And yet I was still feeling that resistance. So I knew that I needed to come to some peace with that. And I've had some amazing healing on what was really going on there. A lot of it actually was about being able to receive love from another person, right? So all those ways that I was pushing it away, resisting, was deep down under the surface, was not feeling safe, receiving love. And so I was able to heal that. And I share that with you as an example for you to see sometimes things that come up in your life, you think it's about the relationship, maybe you think it's about the job, but really there's something deeper going on. Everything that happens to you in your material life is actually a means to an end to help you to learn and grow spiritually about yourself. So the last few months of 2022 have been really exciting for me. I facilitated a retreat, the first one I've done on my own, which was incredible. Those of you that were there, I just love you all so much. It was just such an amazing time. As you're watching this, I'm very likely actually in New Zealand visiting my family, and then my boyfriend and I will be doing a trip to the Caribbean together in January because we both are Capricorns, we both have January birthdays. So there's a lot of amazing and fun manifestations happening in my life as a result of some pretty intense growth and healing that I've been doing for the most of 2022. So that's my personal update, and I'll share with you some changes happening in the YouTube channel and my services in a little bit. But first of all, I want to reflect upon you. 2023 is nearly here. And although the changing of dates on a calendar is really just symbolic, it doesn't mean anything really in the scheme of things. However, it is actually a wonderful opportunity to reflect, right? As we flip from 2022 to 2023, it's an opportunity for you to take stock. And so that's how I take the new year. I always enjoy reflecting on what I accomplished and learned in the previous year and what is my goals and intentions for the year to come. So I have some questions for you to reflect on as you go through this process for yourself. So my first question for you is, are you having more ups than downs in your life, or downs than ups? If you're having more downs than ups, write down what those downs are and see what it needs to change in order for you to flip the scales. I don't know anybody that lives a perfect life with no challenges and never has a down day, right? However, if you are having more downs than ups, if it's more than 50%, something's not right. We did not come here to suffer. And so I want you to start reflecting on what are those down things and what's the solution? What are you going to replace it with? Another good question to reflect upon is, are you happy and fulfilled with the things going on in your life? Career, relationships, and that's all types of relationship, not just romantic. Your living situation, your fun, your health. So again, if something's not working, rather than shoving it under the rug, take a look at it and see what is it that's not working about this and what do I want to change. Next question, do you know your soul's calling for this lifetime? If you don't, then you are going to feel like something is missing all the time. And I suggest that you make that a really high priority for your life right now. Next question is, are you living authentically? Or do you not even really know what you want? That's an issue. If you don't know what you want, you really need to take some time to reflect and get clear. A lot of people are suffering on this planet. They don't feel happy. They feel like something is missing from their lives. And so this is why this inner reflection and spiritual growth work is so important, because it gives you a chance to reflect on that and see why. And last question to consider, have you developed your spiritual abilities, or are you always doubting or second guessing your intuition and hunches? Again, that's going to throw off your energy so much if you're doubting and second guessing. So make that a high priority for your spirituality goals for 2023. And so if these questions are calling to you, if you don't know your soul's calling, if you don't know how to live authentically or know what you want, and if you are lacking in developing your spiritual abilities, I highly recommend getting on the wait list for my Authentic and Aligned program. I'm going to be doing another live round with amazing men and women at the end of January 2023. So go to communicatewithangels.com/authentic and aligned to get on the wait list and to learn more about how you can find your unique soul's calling for this lifetime through this incredible coaching program. The answers to those questions are going to be the new focus of this YouTube channel in 2023. I'm changing the name of this channel from Communicate with Angels to my name, Melissa Kitto. And the reason I do that is not because I'm ditching the Communicate with Angels topic. I'm so passionate about that. I can't imagine ever letting it go. You guys, okay, guess what, you guys? I'm interrupting this program. because as I'm recording this video, it's naturally counting down how long I've recorded for. And just as I said, I'll never let the angels go, it was 11:11 on the countdown timer. I know it won't be the same on your video because it'll be edited by the time you see it. But as I'm recording it, it was 11:11 and now I'm getting chills. So all of these things are confirming that, I'm here to help you to communicate with your angels, and that will not change. And it's time for me to add to that, right? This is the expansion for me that I was talking about. Calling this channel Communicate with Angels started to limit me a little bit in that people were looking only for that content because they're expecting that because of the name. And there's so much more that I want to share with you. In my framework that I help work you through, connecting with your angels is number one step. If you don't have that, you're going to be floundering. Communicating with your angels helps you to get on your own pivot point, to know who you truly are, and to align with your goals. But once you have that communication really clear and solid and you keep practicing it, then I want to help you to expand to living authentically and spiritually in all areas of your life. And so what I've done is I've put 9 different playlists on this YouTube channel to reflect the topics that this channel is now going to be about. And so here are the 9 playlists, and you can see them if you check out the channel too. The first is Raise Your Vibration. It's working with energy and aligning. Number 2 is Communicate with Your Angels. Right, and I have already nearly 100 videos on that, so there's so much content you can delve into there, and I will continue to share on it. Number 3 is to develop your intuitive gifts. So you want to keep growing your own intuitive ability so you can stay connected with your guides and thus your purpose and direction. Number 4 topic is to heal limiting patterns from your past. This is something that I worked with people deeply in my retreat, where I'm helping you to uncover your blind spots, your limitations, so that you can heal and you can be free and you can feel more abundant and loved. Number 5 topic is balance of your masculine and feminine energy. This is something that I've been diving into in the last couple of years that's so fascinating and so helpful, and is actually really essential if you want to manifest the life that you desire. You want to be organized enough in your masculine and doing things and taking action, but also aligning with your feminine so that you can work with energy and magic. Number 6 topic is find your unique life purpose. This would be my number 2 passion in life. Number 1 is helping people connect with their angels. My second passion is helping you find your purpose. There are things that only you can do this lifetime, and I want to help you to be able to do those things. Topic number 7 is live your heart's desires. Topic number 8 is to find your niche and live your spiritual contracts. And some of my most popular videos on this channel already are the ones about your contracts. And so this is really essential. You can't just manifest anything out of the blue, sorry. It has to be in alignment with your purpose and your contracts. And when you align with that, you're going to feel much more fun, happy and fulfilled anyway. And that's what we all really want. We don't really want money. We want what money can provide to us in order to have those desires and needs met inside. And topic number 9 is manifest your dreams. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing some videos about the topic of manifesting. It's an amazing time of year to do that as you're setting your goals and intentions for the new year. And I have a take on manifesting that is different than most people out there are talking about. It's more practical, but it's all encompassing of the energy and the magic and the practical actions that you need to take in order to manifest an amazing life for yourself. So that's what's coming as I grow and expand, and I'm delighted to be able to share this with you. Let me know in the comments below if it resonates with you. What is your favorite topic out of the 9 that I shared? What would you like to see more of on this channel in 2023? Please let me know in the comments below, or send me an email at support@communicatewithangels.com. I'm so grateful for you being here and watching this video, no matter how you found me or how long you've been here. And I'm so excited to continue growing this channel and being of service to you in 2023. Don't forget to get on that wait list for Authentic and Aligned, and I'll see you next week.